Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're getting ready to make Bolognese. It's an Italian meat sauce. It's really different from spaghetti sauce because this is a really rich, thick meat sauce. It's made with both pork and beef. We've got carrots and celery and onion, and it's simmered for a long time over the stove so you can draw out the richness of those flavors. Let's get busy. Okay guys, so as we get started, we're going to be using some San Marzano tomatoes. These are peeled whole tomatoes. This is some Italian parsley. We have 3 cloves of garlic here. We have a couple of onions, carrots, celery, a little nutmeg, some olive oil, ground pork and ground beef. Now, if you don't eat pork, you can simply use all ground beef or you can add in some veal. There are a few other ingredients, but I'll get to those as we go along. So the first thing we're going to do is chop up our celery, carrots, and onions. Now that we've got everything chopped up and prepared, it's time for us to get these veggies sauteed. So we're going to head on over to the stove. I'll be right back. Now you want to get a big Dutch oven to cook in, or a big pot. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, as well as about a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. You want to heat this up until your butter is all melted. Once your butter is all melted, we're going to go in with our carrots, onions, and celery. Now we're going to saute these over medium-high heat until they start to caramelize. That's going to be about 5 to 6 minutes. So we'll be back. Okay, they are starting to caramelize just like we want them to. They are smelling amazing. So now we're going to go in and add our chopped garlic. And guys, this is called actually a soffritto. I think that's how you pronounce it. I may be a little wrong. I am not Italian. Oh my goodness, but I did draw upon some of my Italian friends for this recipe, so it's pretty authentic. So we're going to let this cook for a few more seconds and then we'll be back. Now we're going to add some salt and pepper in here. We're going to be adding salt and pepper throughout the whole dish, so you want to just season it lightly each time so you won't overdo it. Then we're going to stir this up and remove it from the pot. This is looking amazing, guys, and it is smelling even more amazing. Okay, make sure you get all of your soffritto out of the pot because it will burn. We're going to add in about another tablespoon of olive oil, and then we're going to add in our meat. We're going to add our beef and our pork. Now you just want to make sure you get your meat crumbled up pretty good. So just continue to break it up as it cooks. And we'll be back. Okay, so while our meat is browning and cooking some, we're going to go in with our tomatoes, and we need to hand crush them, guys. So make sure your hands are impeccably clean. You can use gloves, but this is an authentic recipe, and using your hands comes with the territory. Do this out. Okay, now these are whole pure potatoes. These are not potatoes, tomatoes. So you just want to go in there and crush them with your hands. This is going to provide the right texture. If you do it with a utensil, they're not going to be the exact texture that you really want in this recipe. So just crushing them with our hands. And you can feel around in the bowl and you can tell when you've crushed all of them. Okay, now that we have our meat all brown, we're going to go back in with our carrots, onions, and celery, soffritto. We're going to add a little bit of nutmeg. I'm going to go in with our tomatoes. I'm going to get all the love out of your bowl, guys. A cup of milk. Give that a good stir. Going to go in with our white wine. Season with salt and pepper again. Now guys, we're going to mix this really well. This is smelling amazing. Okay guys, mix it all well together. Turn the heat up so that you can bring it to a boil. Then we're going to cover it, reduce it, and let it simmer. Once you see the little bubbles bubbling up, you know it's to a boil. Now we're going to cover it, reduce it, and let it simmer, and we'll be back. Okay guys, we are back and we have been simmering for about 3 to 4 hours and my house smells amazing. Oh my goodness. And like I said guys, I am not Italian, but I have some friends that are. So I drew way back on their family secrets and recipes, and this is absolutely amazing. Welcome to all my new people. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell while we go ahead and wrap this up. We got a few more ingredients to add in here, and I don't want you guys to miss it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so now guys, we're gonna go in with a cup of heavy cream. And like I said, all these ingredients and measurements will be in the description. We're putting in parsley. This is fresh Italian parsley that I've chopped. And some Parmesan, and I can't say the other word of it. Parmesan, I'll have it in the description. How about that? Let's just call it Parmesan cheese from now. I cannot think of the other half of that cheese. Oh my goodness, but this is smelling amazing. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Stir this up really well. We're going to let this cook for about 2 to 3 more minutes so that all these flavors can blend together. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, we are all done. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me in my kitchen today. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I will see you next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise.